The summer concert season kicking off at Governor's Ball this weekend here in New York City. The biggest player in the space is Live Nation, producing over 100 musical festivals across 40 countries, selling 500 million tickets a year. Wall Street is hot on the stock. The average analyst rating is a buy, with the shares up 25% this year. Live Nation CEO and President Michael Rapino joins us now. Michael, overall, what do you get? You can look for like 2% or something through the year, but the summer you do much better, don't you? And a lot of it's international too now.
Yeah, we're having a really strong international this year. Generally we're going to probably have a record year again. Ticket sales started a little slow in January, but they've really ramped up in Q2. So we're up over 4% right now, year over year, and 18 was a record year. So, we've been on 3 record years in a row. So we look like another record year for us.
When did you pave the way to do it internationally, more than where that becomes a key, sort of a profit center?
We just invested a lot of time. I mean, I always tell people, when I went from Toronto to New York to London and lived there for 5 years, that changed my life, and I realized what a global business this is. So, 42 countries, and every day we're waking up and we're expanding and launching a new ticketing platform or a new festival. So 40% of our business is now international. It's been kind of double growth in the last 5 years, and we think it's got obviously a long run.
When you're a band or a performer, you don't get digital nickels when you do concerts. You still get analog dollars, don't you?
Absolutely. It's real money for them. It's where they're making most of their money. And it's global. I mean, now, thanks to the internet, the 19-year-old in Colombia knows the Jonas Brothers are hot today. Yep. As well as Milan and Philadelphia. So
Karen, you own most of the company, don't you? Or is that overstated?
I don't. I wish I owned most of the company.
You own some of the company.
I do. It's been an extraordinary investment for a long time. So, Michael, I'm glad to have you here.
No, thank you.
So this business has just been, the growth's tremendous. But where do you see it growing more from here? Is it you're getting more venues under your control? Is it more per visitor? I know you've been working on that successfully, trying to get that up every year, but where's it going to come from?
We think that it's a bit of both. I mean, we have scale. So 98 million people went to a Live Nation show last year. We talk every year about growing that per head a couple dollars a year. We think we're at about $20 a head. We think we have a lot of runway there. Some of the Masters is $400 per head. So we have a lot of runway to do a better job and monetize our fan. And as we just talked globally, we're still, as big as we are, we're about a 30% market share. It's still fragmented on a global basis. So you'll see us every day continue to expand and bolt on acquisitions throughout the world to grow the pie.
Michael, how have you guys become such a strong partner for the bands? So in other words, as we talk about the secular thing in the rock and roll industry, or the music industry has been selling digital or otherwise, it's really about touring, it's about merchandise. Explain that partnership that works so well.
Yeah, for years it was all about the record deal. For 50 years, you got a record, 7-year contract, that was your life. And you kind of went on the road to sell your record. And about 10 years ago, through Napster and everything else, the economics flipped upside down. And you went on the road now to make a living, and the art is still vastly important, and you still want to have a song on the playlist on Spotify. But you're going to build your audience, and you're going to be able to go on the road on a global basis to pay the bills. Yep. And we just, for 15 years, have stayed very focused on experience economy. Consumers want to see the experience. Artists have to go on the road, and you had a fragmented global economy or an industry, and we kind of got ahead of it early and started kind of pedal down on consolidating it.
I was going to ask you. I mean, who's your biggest headline? Who would it be right now for a band? Not a Imagine Dragons,
this summer
21
it's
Pilots, or
I'm going to see 21 Pilots tonight in Brooklyn. We just talked Jonas Brothers before.
Jonas Brothers on fire.
They're pre-sales in Europe today on fire. They're going to sell out everywhere.
I like the alt stuff, but
and BTS. I mean, there's a great example of K-pop. We're selling out stadiums around the world. Did 2 stadiums here. Had 1 billion people hit our websites the day they went on sale trying to get tickets.
Thank you.